Hello, everybody. Good evening. I am not used to doing the introductions for these. Welcome to Adrift, a short-term sci-fi TTRPG stream. We will be using the basic RPG system by Chaosium. You might be familiar with some of the rules because it is what Call of Cthulhu uses. And a couple of the other ones. I can't remember which ones offhand. A lot of Chaosium products. Tonight is just going to be creating the characters and sort of a brief overview of how dice rolling will work. To get us started off, I wish I had our tech queue up the video that I made for the character in universe reasons they're all here, but I didn't, so I will just go ahead and
if you talk for a second if you talk for a second, it's actually your tech is a professional, so he can adjust with things, and he's real proud of what he did with it. So he actually has it pretty much set. And I think I've stalled just about. Man, okay. Well, this would have been perfect, folks, except for Windows. So I fully blame
Microsoft.
That's fine. I have a little bit more than I can talk about that's not explicitly stated in that video.
But whenever you are ready, I can queue it up. So if
you've got it queued up, go for it. It'll be just a little bit of in character, in universe.
Okay.
Advertisement.
All right. Here we go.
Imagine embarking on a journey that transcends the bounds of human experience. A voyage to a distant planet where the promise of new beginnings awaits. Welcome to the Celestia Core Odyssey, a marvel of interstellar engineering and innovation. This groundbreaking colony ship, equipped with cutting-edge warp drive technology, is set to propel humanity into the uncharted cosmos, courtesy of Celestia Core's pioneering advancements in propulsion and interstellar navigation. But our odyssey doesn't end with the voyage, it's just the beginning. Upon arrival, our mission, supported by Novatech Industries' revolutionary terraforming technologies, will transform a barren exoplanet into a thriving new world. Imagine witnessing the birth of a new ecosystem firsthand as we sculpt landscapes and nurture life, laying the foundation for a sustainable and vibrant settlement. Our journey symbolizes the spirit of exploration and discovery, offering unprecedented opportunities for humanity to venture beyond the stars and forge a new legacy. With state-of-the-art life support systems and sustainable resource management, courtesy of Celestia Core and Novatech Industries, the Odyssey promises a safe and prosperous future amidst the cosmic unknown. Join us as we embark on this extraordinary odyssey, a voyage of hope, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of a fresh start in an uncharted frontier. The Celestia Core Odyssey invites you to be a part of a historic chapter in human history, igniting the imagination and kindling the flames of possibility. Are you ready to join us on this remarkable journey towards new cosmic horizons?
What'd you think, folks? I'm pretty proud of that video. The voiceover was okay, too.
Yeah, I'm not quite as proud of the voiceover.
I thought it sounded pretty good for your standard, corporate commercial.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It sounds like me, which is the problem in my mind. It's my voice. All right, so fair. As you might be able to tell, all of the characters that we will be making tonight will be aboard the Celestia Core Odyssey, a brand new state-of-the-art colony ship. I haven't exactly determined where exactly they're heading, but it is a far distant from beyond currently settled space. I don't know space distances. You think I'd be better prepared here. Basically, far enough away that travel to and from current settled space will be months or even years beyond. So I forget where I was going with that. I don't know how you do this every week, Tom.
You're fine. You'll be fine.
All right, so I think we have a couple characters that we have. A couple people already have character ideas, or the who are they, not necessarily stats or anything. If we want to start there and give the other two time to think, literally. So I know I've said this to all of you before. Anything will work. A colony ship, I mean, you're starting a brand new colony. You need everybody from teachers to biologists / guard. To security forces, to engineers, to keep everything running. Anything, to cooks. Everybody's needed. So, and this is going to be a rather open campaign. I don't like calling it a campaign. It's a very short scenario, let's call it.
That's enough.
And I will not be giving you all an end goal. The end goal will be up to you as a group. I have an idea of what it will likely be, but we'll see how it goes. And how you get there is entirely up. So, Tom, I know you had an idea.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Let's start with you.
My idea?
Yes.
My guy is a pilot. I went with something fairly standard because I haven't had a chance to play. I've GM sci-fi games, but I haven't had a chance to play one in, okay, we're not going to say how many years. But it's been a few. So yes, Jason Landros, a pilot who grew up flying anything on Earth, ended up basically flying anything for a few 3-letter agencies or corporations that, we can't really go into. And for some reason, he passed the psyche evals to be a pilot for the Celestial Corp. He's got, man, I know I wrote him up. His skills, while you'd think he's a typical swashbuckling Han Solo type, he's actually doesn't have that many social skills. He's just a little bit too cocky to actually be for people to actually like him or listen to him too often.
So you went with like on par. Just kidding.
Well, I can't help it. I can't help it, Christina, if you are just jealous of me being this good.
Here I thought the shadiest thing was going to be space. Oh, man.
But he's been around a lot. Knows a lot of history. Quotes things about how things used to be done at strange moments. But he's an expert. He's an expert flying or driving anything. He's good with a gun or his fists. And then things kind of go downhill from there for him. Is that, you need me to come up with anything more? Or is that a good synopsis?
Nope, I think that's good for the idea. I didn't ask. Anyway, no, I know all of you. Andrew. I was gonna say people go by different names, but it's like, no, wait, I've played with you guys for like 4 years. I don't need to ask anymore. Okay. Andrew, go ahead, tell us about your man.
All right, so I am playing kind of a bit of a blue collar style roughneck sort. named Ridge Kalen. We're still figuring out exactly what or where he works on for the ship, but I mean, he has skills with mechanics, electronics, welding, works with his hands a lot. He's also on the ship with his family. He has a wife and 5 children that he is taking care of. So
Family man.
yeah.
I don't need it anymore.
Vorrt, do you have any ideas for who you want to be?
Yeah, I am playing William Buckwald, Padre Bucky to the people in general. He is not specifically any one religion. He believes in humanity, and he's on this voyage to keep people focused on this is a thing of humanity. This is humankind setting foot at alien planets, on new worlds, on something just absolutely untold, uncharted territory. He's all about this is exploration. This is fantastic, but it's not something that can be done by one person. This is definitely it takes a village to raise a child kind of thing.
So we're looking at like a non-denominational minister, let's call it, for lack of a better term. Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Humanitarian / non-denom. I like it. Religious man. Christina.
Well, what I'm going to be playing, her name is, I'm typing it right now, is Hillary. Let me just type it out so I can read it. Okay. Her name is Hillary Leif, like the German version, Leif, Bellows. And she is a geologist, also an herbologist, but she works in the kitchen of this particular ship, and she helps with medicinal issues on the ship that can't be dealt with machine, or she works kind of as a naturalist. But Hillary Leif Bellows, yeah. But she struggles, she's an internal struggle with all of this exploration. She feels, while she's agreed to be on this and she's excited about everything that's happening, she really believes that we are taking natural resources and that we are depleting them and we are causing harm by what we are doing. She's here to be a part of exploration, but at her heart, she struggles with whether or not she should be causing some sort of delay or sabotage, because at her heart, she believes that we should be leaving all of this alone. Like, we don't have the right to do this. And she's very anti-corporation, but she doesn't share that part. She comes across as follows the rules, and so she presents as the geologist, but she really is a hippie, anti-corporation, anti-exploration person.
So she's very against the idea of terraforming, it sounds like, because she believes that it is inherently damaging the natural order.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And what year is it right now?
2115.
Okay. So let me write down her birth date. She's young.
All right. Well, let's start with how we want to do character creation. So there's a couple, we can roll stats. What do they call it in this? Too many different systems. The characteristics, which are typically called attributes in most other systems.
You said it was 2115? I'm sorry.
Yes, 2115.
Okay, sorry.
Nope, you're fine. Totally fine. So there's a couple different ways we can do characteristics. We can roll them entirely randomly. And then you'll be able to move a couple points here and there. After, and then we just roll them straight. You can roll all bug, sorry. Then let me see, how many are we using? 3, 6. So we will have 7 characteristics. So we can roll all 7, and then you can put them where you feel fits for the character. Or there's a point buy system we could use if you guys would rather that.
I love the chaos of dice. I would, if you allow us to do it individually, I would prefer to roll, and I'd like to roll and be able to select where they go as opposed to roll down the line.
Yeah, since we've started with the character concepts, I think that would be definitely a good way to do it. So most of them are going to be 3d6, just 3d6. A few will not.
I'm going to roll the two that are not going to be that way first.
Oh, somebody is making a mess out there. I'll check on that at the midpoint break.
Oh, man.
Okay, so to start off with, just the characteristics that we'll be using is, most of them are pretty self-explanatory. So you've got your strength. Strength is strength. I don't think we need to explain what strength is. And then we've got constitution. It's your health, vigor, vitality, obviously.
Am I missing something we're supposed to be seeing?
No, I'm not. I'm not showing. Actually, I can do that because I think I have. Let me see. Okay, here. I'll use this. Since I'll be looking at the character sheet. So, this is where your characteristics are up here at the top. These will be the 7 we'll be using.
Mm-hmm.
That's 8. Where am I getting 7 from? Can I not count?
Are you counting size as one of the characteristics? Because that would bring it up to 8, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
No,
I was looking at a list that they list
Strength,
for
compound,
characteristics.
dex, charisma, and size.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Okay.
7.
What?
It's
Why
7.
is she showing us this? I'm sorry. I know that I'm
6. No, 7, 8. That's 8.
Oh, education. That's the one that doesn't roll. That's why I wasn't counting that.
on
Sorry.
roll 20.
Yeah, education tends to decide a lot of.
You can look at your character sheet on Roll20, or I am sharing my screen on Discord.
Huh. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't. Oh, I have to click watch the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also character sheets on Roll20.
Okay.
Or you have a link to the Google Drive where I have saved all of the and shared them with you. So if you want to do your character there, that's fine. Or Roll20 is fine too. I can take it from there. So, okay, strength is strength. Constitution is constitution.
Character sheet.
Your size is height, weight, bulk. How far you differ from the norm, which norm would be 10. Any lower than that, you're going to be smaller, scrawnier, shorter than normal. Higher than that, you're Taller, bigger, heavier. People are rolling for their stats.
Oh, gosh, I
It
feel like
might be easier if you put all of your stats in one roll. So you're not rolling 8 times and trying to differentiate your rolls from other people's.
maybe I should just have my son come in here. But I'm not totally lost.
I can actually here. I will for you, Christina, and others if they need it. So if you use, let me remember how Roll20 works.
I don't even know.
3, 4, 5. Oh wait, hold on, because your size and intelligence will not be rolled with 3d6 as they have a bit different. I had this written down somewhere, but I don't remember where, so I'm looking at the book.
Can somebody please ping the Google Doc where the character sheet is?
Yes, I got you.
Sorry.
Oh, it's pinned in the Adrift chat.
I got
Drift.
So if you're on Discord,
Yeah.
in the Adrift thread, in the Dresden.
Let me see. Okay, there's that world bin overview character sheets. There it is.
Yeah. And then the fillable PDF is the very first one in there because I renamed it to make sure it was the very first one in there.
Why?
So, okay. So 3d6 will be used for strength, constitution, power, dexterity, and charisma. So those, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 5 will be 3d6. For intelligence and size, those are 2d6 plus 6. They have a minimum of 8. Education, we'll do a bit differently because I'm assuming most of you, if you have a minimum of high school graduation, you have a minimum of 12 education. If you have higher education beyond that, you can either roll or we can just determine what that is based on your character's level of education.
So I'll go first as an example. My character has a dual bachelor's degree with a minor from a public university in Europe.
That would be. I don't really have an exact level for this, but that sounds like an 18 at the very least.
Okay.
Because max is 21. Does anybody have any questions?
I'm just looking up what the dice rolls were for statistics again, so I can start doing those. All right.
How are you doing, Christina?
I think I'm just gonna have my son come in here.
Well, so I posted in the text chat. I'm gonna actually test this right now to make sure I got everything right.
But
I did not. What did I screw up?
get out of here.
Where did that 11 come from?
It was 3d6 together. 6, 4, 1. Oh, I think it's just taking the highest total roll from everything you rolled there, Ava.
That's weird. I don't know why it would do that.
I also don't know what you use as a macro to roll all those at once.
I posted it in the text chat in Discord for the voice channel, not in Adrift.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I just picked the highest one. Looks
That's how you figure out your height.
If you use that I posted there, that will roll the 5 3d6 at once. So that will be for your strength, constitution, power, dexterity, and charisma. So if you copy and paste that, it'll roll 5 sets of 3d6, and that'll be what you use for those 5 characteristics.
So I can just pick my own height and weight.
So for the size is 2d6 plus 6. So that'll be for size and intelligence.
Okay, never mind.
And I can write.
And then education is just a flat amount.
Education is unless you have less than a high school education, which I think out of the ones we have here, only your character might have less than might possibly have less than a high school education.
Yeah.
A GED counts as high school education.
Oh, good.
I'm not getting into that. And that one that I just posted there, Christina, will roll your 2d6 plus 6 for the intelligence and size.
Okay, so what I just rolled is for strength and constitution.
So those 5 that you rolled there will be for, you can put those in any of your strength, constitution, power, dexterity, and charisma.
All those numbers.
Yes, those 5 there. The 5 in the boxes, not the weird 10 in the white blank, because that's just showing you what the highest out of those was. I'm not sure why it's doing that.
So there's a 10, 9, 9, 9, 5.
Yes. That will be for those 5 characteristics.
And that's for strength, constitution,
Power, dexterity, and charisma.
Okay.
Power, it won't be immediately obvious what that does because you guys won't have any powers. Not to say I will not be using that attribute or characteristic at a later date during this campaign. There are secrets.
Secret. They got a secret.
But mostly so power is typically your willpower, magical aptitude, and spiritual development, depending on what system you're using.
Gotcha.
Well, I rolled pretty well. Okay, and then the other one you said is for the next set. Copy. That's not good. Okay. That's 20.
Okay.
14 and 16. And you said that's for size and intuition?
Intelligence, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
14.
So is like 9 average, it seems.
Average is 10, I believe, is like right on average.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once you have all of your characteristics rolled or figured out in the case of education, you can redistribute up to 3 points from one to another.
Okay.
However,
And
you can move 3 from 3 to 3 others. Yeah, 3.
remind me again how we find education.
So education, we're not rolling. If you have at least, so minimum out of this group would be 12 for a high school education, because your character, from what you said, has
a graduate degree in geology and in natural herbology.
Natural sciences, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That would be.
Fancy.
So I'd say that, again, that's probably an 18 with that level of education.
Ava, I'm going to knock myself down a couple points in education just to kind of be a little indifferent, because I only got as far as a bachelor's.
Okay.
And Christina's got a character that's taken the time to be more educated than mine, so I'm going to drop myself down to a 15.
That's fair.
Not for any.
There's no hard and fast rule as far as education goes.
And it's not for any attempt for gains of points, like readjusting them or anything. It's just, I think that's more appropriate based upon all that.
That's fine. Let me actually, they might have more than that. All I remember is that 12 is. Here, let's see.
Power, what is that? Explained it as.
Power is your willpower. It's a very intangible willpower, intuition, leadership. Yeah. Your luck roll is based off the power characteristic.
Remind me again. What? Oh man, why did I do that? Well, I guess I can go back to the world thing. I'm just trying to remember what the big company is.
Celestial Corp.
There's a couple related to the colony ship that you guys are on. Celestia Corps is the big name. But they've also partnered with which terraforming company was it?
Logi something.
Novatech, I believe. Novatech Industries, I believe, is what it was.
And were they competitors?
No, they are working together on this particular
endeavor.
On this endeavor. Thank you. Yes.
So I'm going to send you a message.
Okay.
I don't want to say this out loud.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. Actually, I believe I was wrong.
Christina, it's okay. You can tell everyone you appreciate my flamingo Hawaiian shirt out loud. It's okay to do
I've
that.
already sent messages about that to everyone.
Let me check my script, actually, because I've forgotten. And looking at the world building notes, Celestia Corps and Novatech Industries are, in fact, rivals.
I thought they were. Okay.
Except in my script, they're working together on this. So that discrepancy in mind, we'll just call this, they're working together on this to outwardly change that it's sort of one of those joint ventures to make ourselves both look better.
Huh?
It's a, what's the word I'm looking for? Publicity stunt. A very expensive
Doing
publicity
everything.
stunt.
Okay. It's something new. But we are streaming.
Shouldn't be like a turtle person.
No. Listen, you're going to really mess me up. I just right now know what's going on. You want me to be a twirtle? Is that what you said?
Portal.
I made a character identify who was a turtle, the turtle character.
Yeah.
Who's an artificer.
Who's an art kisser?
Artificer.
Artificer.
Who has engineered 2 cannons on his back and then multi-classed into an elemental water wizard. So essentially Blastoise from Pokemon.
Blastoise. Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell your son I'm already doing that.
Tom says he's already doing that. Can you put that in there? Yeah.
Nice.
Not in this game, he's not. Okay, does anyone need any help with their characteristics at this point?
No, I'm good on characteristics.
No, yeah, I'm good right now. Did you see my message?
Okay, I can work with that.
Okay.
Okay, so since everybody has their characteristics all 8 figured out, yes?
I believe so, yeah.
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 I think so.
And you've redistributed 3 points if you want to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing, your age, because it's easier this way. Minimum age is your education plus 5. So whatever your education characteristic is, add 5 to that. That is the minimum age for your character, because it takes time to. We don't have any child prodigies here.
Definitely not this guy. If I did that, my minimum
to be
would
fair,
be 17.
Yeah, to be fair, Chris, even at 18 education plus 5, the minimum is still 23, and that's
right.
For
that would be almost like a genius level kind of.
Yeah.
Really
So.
high deception skills, so everyone else just thinks each other.
You have no idea what you're doing to me right now. No, it's not. I have an idea, and if I don't stick to it, they're gonna lose me. Keep the door open, Mark. Do your laundry, or I'm gonna do violence to you. I'm sorry.
And if you choose to be older than that minimum, let me know if it's by a full 10 years or more, because you will get additional skill points. No, you won't. This is a normal level game.
No skill points for older age?
No additional skill points for older age. Not on normal level. If you're above 50, let me know, because then that'll modify some characteristics, but negatively. Well, actually, in a sci-fi game, I might not actually do that.
What about for personality type?
Personality, we will handle that in a moment. So for characteristic roles, Christina, are you ready to move on, or do we need to?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So right next to where your characteristics are the characteristic roles and a couple other things. So for the effort roll, that is your strength times 5.
Oh, okay.
And that is a %.
Okay.
So for those who haven't played this before, let me just throw in some numbers on my example character sheet, since I rolled up about a dozen characters when I was trying to figure out how this actually works. I'll just use, since I've already got the numbers figured out for them.
Is there a reason that keeps
it actually does the math for me. Look at that go. So if you're using the form fillable PDF, it actually does the math for you.
It's not doing it for me.
Fancy.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Does the one in roll 20, I think, just you hit the roll button and it just rolls that for you?
Yeah, I
But I don't
believe
think
so.
it tells you the
Yes.
total. But yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So if you're using the roll 20 sheet, it does not have the spot for the math, but just to go over this because it's a good example of how the system works, how the dice rolls work. So if you look at what I'm showing, so like the strength here at the top, the effort roll is 65%. And so the way dice rolling works is if you, I don't remember what the effort roll actually is, but if I call for, to roll for effort, you would roll 2d10 or d100 percentiles, however you want to refer to them. And you want to get below that, below your effort. So you want to roll, we don't have any roll 20 up there yet. So if you rolled and get a 50%, you succeed.
I see.
There's levels of success, but for now, that's
Did
what
you want
those
me
mean.
to do a roll for one of those?
Could somebody tell me what to multiply things with since mine's not adding the percent?
Yeah, so if you're looking at the character sheet, effort roll is right beside that. So that's strength times 5.
Right. And what's
Stamina stamina should be your constitution times 5.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And then idea is intelligence times 5.
Mhm.
Damage modifier or something is
Okay.
slightly different.
Okay.
And then your luck is your power times 5. So it's what's right there on the same line with it.
Oh, what is 16 times 5?
80.
Thanks. Powered. Oh, so my numbers are good.
And let's see, damage.
Yeah, I saw some of your rolls,
Modifier.
Christina. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see, damage modifier table. Where are you at?
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, so damage modifier. We're gonna go one by one because there's a table and it's based off of your strength plus your size. So I'm gonna go in order on the roll 20. So Christina, what is your strength plus size?
Strength plus size is 18.
You have no damage modifier.
Nice.
Andrew, strength plus size.
Strength and size is 25.
Plus 1d4 for your damage modifier. Vorrt.
18.
Strength plus 18, no damage modifier. Tom. Strength plus size.
25.
Plus 1d4. All right. Next, actually, let's go here. Okay. So we've done age, characteristics, characteristic roles, derived characteristics. Okay. Oh, mercy me. Okay. Hit points will be your constitution plus your size divided by 2. Rounded up.
Hit points math. What?
Constitution plus size
Mm-hmm.
divided by 2.
Gotcha.
Round up.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a nice even number, actually. Cool.
And that's for what?
Your hit points.
Oh, we're on the other side. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. What if it's a nice whole number? Just keep it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what mine came to as well.
I know. I was like, oh,
So I was like,
man.
Easy math, right?
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to use the major wound instead of the location because that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is. Unless you're playing, I mean, I know from, I think Vorrt can probably back me up on this. I know from playing BattleTech, it requires a lot of like extra rolls. So
Yeah.
I would like to draw all of your attention to my particular pen I'm using for tonight. It's a bunny flying saucer. You can tell my stress is lessened.
The Easter aliens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So your major wound will be half of your hit points. Again,
Right.
rounded up. If you get an odd number or a
Okay.
fraction.
Major wounds. All right.
What are you eating?
And
That's
let's see. We're not going to
disgusting.
worry about PowerPoints because nobody has any powers.
Oh no! Get out of here! Oh,
Hmm.
she's so gross.
All right. Okay.
Someone come get this gross dog. She's eating a sock. It's freaking me out.
Okay, so
That's
now
how we'll
comes
do it.
the really, really, really fun part.
I can't wait.
Skills.
Yeah, what?
Um,
Are we to the calculus portion of the character sheet?
we are to the calculus portion of
That's
the
where
night.
you're really gonna get me hooked.
So let's start with the personalities. Because you'll get bonus skill points based on your personality. So there's
Where-
4. Let me pull that up actually because I have the character creation here. So you can roll or you can choose. There's only 4 given here. So you've got your brutal. Those are your brawn over brains. Your skilled. Those are your skill monkeys. They're very good at
doing what they're told.
doing things.
Mhm.
Like with their hands. Very
Yep.
believe that technique, craft, and expertise are the secrets to success, is what's given in the book.
Yeah.
You've got your cunning, that those are your rogues, the first trying to outsmart an opponent to gain an advantage. And then your charming, persuade others to do the work while you make the decisions. That's your politician.
Mm-hmm.
So you could roll to determine what personality,
Ship captain.
or
Right.
you already have one in mind.
I think it's fun to roll.
All right. If you want to roll 1d4.
I want.
I'm so afraid though. Actually, the dice normally are nice to me. Andrew, you shouldn't roll.
I think I have an idea of which one I'm going for, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave it up to chance.
yeah, I really didn't have a choice. I mean,
Where is mine?
Yeah, there was one with pilot, so I was just like, all right.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, when you're as good as I am, you have to.
My
There's that
personal
calculus.
Christina P.
I'll say I'm sticking with the option 4 on the personality type, persuade.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Is there a way for me to get to the dice?
What do you mean?
Well, I can't even see the dice because there's some weird names here.
Are you
Quest.
okay? So you're on the Roll20.
Yeah.
At the top on the right hand side, you see the gear icon, the weird book, the chat bubbles.
Yeah.
Click on the chat bubbles. And then you should be able to type your /roll and then 1d4.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. A slash?
Yeah, here.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Listen, if we
If you
were in the
copy and
antique
paste that-
world, I would be patient with y'all.
That's fine. Go ahead and copy and paste that. What I put in the Discord. You can
Okay.
copy and paste that into Roll20 and it'll roll 1d4 for you.
Crap. What's 2?
Skilled. That I believe suits your character very well.
Yeah.
If you look at what I'm sharing, I have the characteristics here. So you rolled this one here. So 2. It's a
Oh, okay.
PDF. I
Oh,
can't.
that's actually great. Yeah.
So you'll get 20 skill points to each of the skills listed next to the
Found.
personality type that you chose.
Okay. Next to the personality type, which is.
So if I'm sharing it, or you have access to the Google folder, the Google Drive folder, which.
Well, I have the sheet up on my tablet, so I can see
Your
the
character sheet up.
Yeah.
So if you look at what I'm sharing on my screen, it lists them.
Okay.
They're not on the character sheet, but they are on. There's a handout that I have in the Google Drive folder as well. The second file there is basically the character creation flowchart, basically, and it has the personalities listed. That's what I'm showing on this. That's what I'm screen sharing right now.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
And these are just base skill points, right? We're going to get ones otherwise.
Oh yeah, these are actually optional. So these are above and beyond the profession and personal skills that you guys will have.
So maybe I'm not getting this. Where it says skills on your sheet,
yes.
It has communication, mental, manipulation, perception, combat, physical.
Yeah.
That's not where I'm spending those 20?
That is. So you will get 20 in each of the listed skills. So for yours, you will have a base 20 or a starting 20 in appraise, 1 craft skill, a disguise, dodge, fine manipulation, first aid, 1 knowledge skill, navigate, pilot, ride, sleight of hand, stealth, and any 1 combat skill. So you'll have 20 in all of those.
Yeah, each one of those individually would be a 20.
And so again, this is because it's the D100. So 20 is actually pretty low in something you're skilled in. I think
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
So I'm writing, but I'm not writing 20%.
Right.
Yes.
What?
Would it be 20 on top of the starting percentage?
Well, yeah, each skill.
Okay.
So on the, let me see how the character sheet looks. So if you look, let's go ahead here, looking at the communication skills. So you've got bargain and that 05 in parentheses right here.
Yeah.
It's a base 5%. So let me actually pull up my skills information here because skills are... That's what this game is built on, is the skills. Okay. So give me half a second here. Skills.
No, it's clean. Yep.
Okay, so let's see. Skill ratings. So basically 0 to 5% is a novice. Up to 25, you got neophyte. 50 is amateur. 75, you're a professional. And then 90, expert. Anything higher than 90, you're a master of that skill. At creation, nothing can be higher than 75%.
It's not cleanly developed yet. It's very
All right, so we have 200.
And yeah, every skill has a base chance. So, like I was saying here, bargain has a base chance of 5%. Everybody,
I'll be right back.
every normal person has a 5% chance of success.
Every norm, except for uneducated people like me, right?
All right, so we get the 20 points from the personality, and then we get the 250 to spend no more than 75 on any given skill.
So I'm doing slightly differently. I'm not going with the straight 250.
Okay.
What we'll do for... I don't want to move too quickly. I don't want to overwhelm anyone.
Oh, I love it. That's great. I just rolled my bargain, which is 1%, by the way.
Your bargain is a 1%?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a -4 to my communication.
That's one thing I've been debating on. I'm not
Which I'm fine with.
sure
I mean, that's
if
gonna
I
be
want to do
great.
to mess with the skill category bonuses, because that's a lot.
I mean, I'm just a grunt. I'm just here to work.
I guess it wouldn't hurt.
Well,
It's just more math.
I mean, the one thing I would say as far as the setup, we've been specifically chosen to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we're not
Chosen to complement each other.
right. Yeah,
in
we're not
some
four
way.
people who met in a tavern.
Right.
You know,
But it's also not like you four were paired together for anything.
Yeah.
You're
It's
right.
we're
You
just
do
more
just
on
kind
the
of
entire
wind up
challenge.
together by
Yeah.
happenstance
Yeah.
in the
Right.
story.
but
Yeah.
they're not. It's still an early exploration and everything. So
Mhm.
they're going to be picky about who they let on there. We might not, gel
Right.
as a party, but they would be looking for people who are a bit more extraordinary or a bit beyond the
Are good at what their job is.
yeah
pretty much.
good at what their job is, and just in general able to function
Yeah.
with other people. You're not going to get the misfit per se as much,
Right.
unless they're really brilliant. Then you allow for your brilliance. Then you allow the misfits in, because
Okay, so Christina, I think an easier way to do this, to not worry initially about the base chance, just at the end of doing all of the skills, we'll go in and add the base chance to all of them. So for now, just
Yeah. Just put 20 in them, and then we'll figure out the other
Yes.
part later.
so these that are listed here,
Yeah.
on
Just
two
put
from your
Those ones on.
personality.
Yeah.
Just put
So
20%
for every
in all
single
of
one
them.
of those that have like craft 20, disguise 20.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Can you
yeah.
keep that right there for a minute
Yes.
for me?
Yes, not a problem at all. And there are some that you'll get to, like, it'll be choose any one craft, because craft, it's not just craft, it's what are you crafting, a specialization basically. And I can give you examples if you don't have anything that comes to mind offhand, because there are those given in the book.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
If we have ride as a skill, what do we put that we ride?
Unicorns.
Awesome.
Robo
Doing it.
Robo unicorns. This is a
Robo
sci-fi game.
unicorns. That is going on the character sheet.
So if I'm going
let's-
to put... Okay, wait. Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause
it's
like-
technically by animal type.
right, exactly. That's why it's like, being the nature of the setting, we could just say that could be ride with possibly some sort of vehicle or whatnot that doesn't exactly require piloting or drive,
Yeah.
per se.
I doubt it will
Yeah.
come up. It
Right.
might.
Exactly.
I don't have any explicit plans for it to do so,
I'm just going to put some questions
but who knows?
for that. We'll table that for when it's important, right?
Yeah. Did you have a question, Christina?
No.
Okay.
I had the question. You said we weren't doing the 250. Did you settle on what we are doing?
Yes, I know precisely how we're doing that. I just want everybody to be on the same step.
Okay.
I don't want to confuse anything.
No,
you
you're
are
fine,
totally
Christina.
fine,
Yeah.
Christina. Don't even worry about it. This is me making sure we all go at the same pace.
Yeah.
I know, but the rest
is
of you
good.
are better at this and you're
It's
Well, I
fine.
mean,
so
of
for
We are
them-
all new to this system.
Right. Yeah.
So for knowledge skill, I
Yeah.
can break my 20 into 3 different things.
No, actually, hold on. Let me see. How is that one listed?
Knowledge skill.
So
It's
for this specifically, it's just any one knowledge skill.
Okay, so I have to list what it's
Oh,
going to
right.
be.
Correct.
So you're what did you say your degree
I'm a
was?
geologist.
Yeah, geology and there was one other
Herbology.
thing. Herbology, thank you.
So
you'll have
So
chance
you can
to
do
buy
one of those two. You'll
yeah.
have a lot more skills. So
Oh yeah,
'cause
we will get
there will
more
be a
than this. So
profession.
anything you feel you miss, we'll be able to fill in later.
okay, so geology, navigate.
Like I'm likely going to end up having repair as a skill, but I don't
Oh.
necessarily have it yet.
And I will say, I don't plan on doing anything funny with languages. I'm just going to. You all speak the same language.
Hmm.
Okay.
Space talk.
Are there on these things, like we're on a big ship, but
Mhm.
are there exploration small ships? Meaning, like, is our small ship what we're on that takes us down to look at things? Or is this like Star Trek,
So-
like the Enterprise, where you get in a small ship?
So
That's fair.
So this is basic. So what you're on, the Odyssey, is a colony ship. So it's basically like a city in space,
Hmm.
Okay.
because
So-
it's
Like an aircraft carrier equivalent, but in space.
yeah.
So, there would be
at the end-
smaller.
So at the end, at the planet that you guys are going to, or it's going to, at that end to create the colony, basically the ship itself is going to be used as the initial settlement. It'll be the power core on the ship will be used to power the settlement at first. It'll almost be broken down into parts to make
Yeah.
the I've been playing way too much Stellaris because that's where I got
yeah.
this from.
Yeah. The
So
settlement and everything.
there
that we do.
are
Yeah.
there are and will be personal or smaller transport vehicles. Yes.
inside this ship that gets us from one place to the other.
On the ship, not really.
Yeah,
So,
there's no like
So-
tram or something on the ship.
all
itself.
right. So she's a pilot of.
Yeah. Might be an elevator or something.
Oh, all right, so you're looking for
Something that she pilots.
okay, so for the pilot skill, yeah. Let me see here. So are you thinking like a starship or a land vehicle?
Land vehicle.
Okay,
'Cause that
so
would
I
make
would
more
say yeah, I would say that you could put
I'm just going to
I
put
don't wanna say
rover.
land vehicle. Yeah,
Say
that's fine.
rover.
There is the drive
Um,
skill.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be the drive skill. So, yeah, pilot would be like your boats, helicopters,
Okay.
starship.
Right, yeah.
I don't think there are
Where is-
jetpacks.
Drive.
I guess there could be jetpacks if you want. A lot of things about this setting, like I threw together this setting using mostly AI. I used
Mhm.
not ChatGPT, but something similar.
There's drive.
That basically I was like, hey, write a history for a near future sci-fi, no aliens.
Right.
And basically got the world documents that I have. So it even helped me write the script, which I was like, that feels appropriate to have it maybe sound a little bit off because, you know, we're already using it now. So 100 years in the future, they're definitely going to be using AI assisted shit.
Okay, I'm almost done. I'm sorry. I let Ryan.
Totally fine.
Tom's dying. So
No.
please hurry.
No, I'm not. I've gone through stuff. I'm kind of looking around.
Yeah, I'm kind of,
Stealth.
I guess, window shopping the other skills right now, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So because of the long travel, and just to clarify, I don't want to distract you, Christina. So if what I'm saying is distracting you from doing anything, just let me know. I will shut up and go over this later.
No, I'm good. I'm
okay.
done now.
Okay. So because there were some questions about how like the colony ship works. So because it's such a long travel time, even with the warp technology and FTL travel and everything, it'll still be months of travel at least before you get to the destination. So there will be, instead of living on the ship the entire time, it's not there. You'll be put into stasis of some kind. It's just a nebulous stasis at this point in my mind.
Okay.
I don't know if it's cryogenic or suspended animation, something. So there's not a whole lot of living on the ship. There will be basically maintenance cycles to keep the ship going, make sure nothing breaks, etc. Okay, so we've got your personality skills. Always say yes. Yes. Okay. Always say yes to jetpacks. Got it. So next is your
Skill point.
We've got
No. Manage to run blood pressure.
okay. Yeah. So we've got your professions, and oh goodness. Okay. Does everybody have a copy of the PDF?
Yes.
Yes, I have downloaded a copy for myself.
I'll go ahead and open mine so that I can have your list for you, Christina. Once you decide on your profession, I think I already know which one it's probably going to be. But give me half a second here to open that up. Professions.
There it is.
Okay, let's see. Page 26 has the list of professions.
A pretty book.
Oh, it is. I love it.
Oh, that's what Rhoda looks like, but a little bit tinier. A lot tinier.
Okay, so this is a list of professions. If what you want isn't there, we could technically create one, but I think everybody should be able to find one that suits them.
Yeah.
So, like, I believe I would probably go scientist for you, Christina.
Yeah.
And so you will get. Let's go to scientist. So this is your list of professional skills.
Okay. So now, don't move that.
Yeah, no, you're totally fine.
Oh, I had already picked. Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, some of those you might already have because of your personality. So you'll want to mark the checkboxes like next to your profession skills, I believe is what that's for.
Okay. You better go back there. Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. So instead of doing the 250 standard, I like a little more personalization. So I'm using the optional
language.
Yeah, language kind of ignore that.
Well, that sucks because I have two. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Okay. Crap.
that's the charismatic one.
Yeah, your profession skills, you'll have your education times 20 points to allocate to your profession skills. So, Christina, you have 18 education.
Yeah.
That will be math. Give me a second to pull up the
360,
calculator. Yeah, so you'll have 360 points to put in that list of skills.
So I can, okay. So I already have craft once, so I can put it again and pick something else.
Correct.
Or you can bump up the one you have.
Or
if
you can
wanna be real
increase the
good.
one that you have, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I'll add another one.
Because 20 is basically just, what was it, like neophyte?
Bare
Like
minimum.
you, yeah. That's your dabbling.
Okay, well, I picked crafting medicine. I'm going to put.
Okay.
So if I have, you said how much?
360.
But how does that go to percentage, or we'll determine the percentage later?
So the number of points you put into it denotes the percent. So you put 20, and all of those that you put 20 in earlier, that's 20%.
Oh, okay, I see. So the points, okay.
Yeah. 1-to-1. One thing I found really helpful when I was creating the, dozen or so characters that I did to learn how to make characters, when it came to like excuse me. I would just go in by like 10 or 20 and just basically put it in all of the profession skills and then tweak from there.
Here we go.
So we all found professions that fit their characters. Nobody needs anything special.
I think so.
Persuade. My charisma.
If you're talking skills, yes, I'm working on that.
So you found what profession you're using.
Research.
Because profession denotes your professional skills.
Then I don't know if that's on the character building sheet you shared with us. If you're talking the personality type, I have that. The sheet you gave us did not have profession on there.
Well, that's because there's like 30 different professions and they can't list all the skills on a single character sheet. If you open the PDF, professions begin sort of on page 22. There's a list on page 26, and then basically throughout the rest of a good bit of the rest of the character chapter.
I need to open the actual book PDF, not the character builder PDF.
Yes, sorry. Like there's a priest profession.
There it is, yes.
Yeah.
Which gives you skills like...
Here's page 29, by the way.
Yeah, 29 and 30. Because like the priest profession skills are fast talk, insight, knowledge history, knowledge philosophy, knowledge religion, your own language, perform ritual, persuade, and then 2 of a list.
Is it page 47?
29.
29, sorry.
Would you say status is how well you're known or how you were perceived?
Pretty much. Let me pull open the page to say precisely. So status it's a measure of your reputation, professional credentials, social class, prosperity, fame, personal honor. Basically, you use that skill if you're throwing your weight around. Do you know who I am is status.
That would be important for what she does.
It could,
and
yes.
Who she is.
Yeah.
With what I told you. Oh, is technical.
Oh yeah,
computer
definitely.
use. Okay, so put computer use.
And yeah, if anybody has any questions about skills instead of trying to find it in the PDF, I have the skills section
Yeah.
open. So just ask.
Hmm.
And this is where we have 20 times our education.
Yes.
All right.
Oatmeal, get away from me.
I just love that the animal's name is Oatmeal.
Right.
It just tickles me.
Because she had mange and it looked like she had oatmeal all over her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not name this dog, nor am I supposed to own her. Or heavy machine. No, we'll do computer. And any 5 knowledge or science appropriate to setting. Okay. So knowledge.
Yeah, and I have a list of example like knowledge specialties if you would like.
Sure.
Science also has a short list. So like so pharmacology feels like it might be appropriate for your science.
That's under science. Okay, farm.
That's under science. Geology is also a science.
Okay, what else? Well, that's all right. I'll do those. Geology. Hold on, I'm trying to keep a total in my head of how much I've used. 80.
I used a lot of scratch paper when I was making those dozen characters.
Yeah. I already have geology under knowledge, but it's only 20. So let's do 60 here. And then pharmacology, we'll do 6. I think I'm just about done. Okay. Or any 5 knowledge. And knowledge could be.
So let's see, like the list, obviously it's not. So you got like accounting, anthropology, archaeology, history, law, religion.
She's going to put corporate business.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and I think that should be the last of it. Okay.
And these educational skill points we're spending on these professions, these add on to the ones we got from the personality, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's additional.
Yeah. Okay. And you don't count as a professional in something until you're like 50% or more.
Let me see. There was a table somewhere.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Nope. I went too far.
Here we go. Page 35.
There it is. Yeah, so professional, you're considered a professional in that skill at 51 to 75%. Yeah. Up until 50%, you're an amateur.
All right.
Which makes sense. If you can only do something 50% of the time, that's pretty amateurish.
Right.
And we max out at 75.
Correct.
Cool. We do max out at 75?
Yes, any one skill cannot go above 75 at this point in time.
Okay. I have to make some changes. Hold on.
Yeah, and make sure you keep an eye because I don't want to cause any confusion for anyone, but each of the skills listed on the sheet you notice has the number in parentheses. That is the base skill percent. So you don't technically start at 0 for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like persuade, everybody has a base 15% chance at that. So it'll be everything you add to that will be on top of that 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so personality gave me a 20% in persuade, so I'd have a base 35.
So that would be 35, and then anything from your profession or the personal skills, which we'll do after the profession.
Okay.
Will be
so
on top
we
of
add that to our number.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't want to add too many numbers at once, but when consider that you max out at 75, then you kind of have to keep multiple numbers in mind at once.
Okay, so let me go down the list. Holy
One way to do it is to go down and put in pencil, or just because we're all using digital sheets, but the ones I created were on paper, is to pencil in that base percent there so that you don't forget about it. You can either do that at the very beginning and then add everything to it, or do everything else and then add the base percent on top of everything and then just negate anything that goes above 75. Or either way, whatever makes it easier for you.
For the skills that have something like knowledge, for example, on the sheet it says 5 or 0.
Yeah.
So let me see, for knowledge, like a lot of things, it depends. So Game Master should determine whether knowledge skill has a base chance of 5% for specialties that are common, or 0 for those requiring research and study to have even a rudimentary understanding of. Just ask me.
Gotcha.
Basically, the more specialized something is and the more you need training for it, it'll probably be 0 base percent. If it's something that could be fairly common knowledge, it would be the base 5.
So, like technical skills would. I'm looking at like just computer use.
Computer use should have its own base chance. Oh wait, computer use is under
technical, I believe. I thought.
Oh right, technical skill. All technical skills have a base chance of 5%.
Aha.
Especially in a sci-fi setting.
Right.
Okay. This becomes that.
Wow, looks like we're going to take probably 2 weeks to finish characters, unless we all want to work on them in between sessions. I can make time to talk to people one-on-one if they need help. Or we can all just continue next week. I am totally fine with either.
I think probably. I think we benefit continue. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I would say I think we can benefit from continuing next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I just realized we're like 20 minutes until our normal end stream time.
Okay, so I've spent that much. I have this much. Right.
So how are we going on profession skills, guys?
I'm finished.
I'm
awesome.
Still spending because I'm trying to figure the ones that make sense.
Yeah.
Because knowledge occult does not feel like it fit.
Not so much for this setting.
Dodge is dexterity times 2. Why do I have 20% there? Because that would be 18. Why does it have 20 there?
huh.
That should be 18, right? Yeah.
Are you using?
Oh, okay, plus any 4.
Did you have a question, Christina?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
I just noticed that I'd put 20 in combat for dodge, but it says it's dexterity times 2,
For the base, yeah.
and that's 18 for me. So
you would have a 38 then.
oh, I would.
Yeah, because you can take your dex times 2 as the base level.
Yeah.
Because that 20 came from your personality. You got 20 to dodge from your personality. So it'd be 20 plus the base of 18, so 38.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then my martial arts have a 21 there.
What'd you get in martial arts?
I didn't put that there, so I don't
Okay.
know.
Or did you put that from your 81 combat skill from your personality type?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, maybe.
If you have a 21 there, that would make sense.
Okay.
Because martial arts has a base of 1, so
okay.
Plus 20 from the personality type for your combat skill.
Yeah.
Also, I will point out for anybody who has that, any combat skill, they're not all listed on the sheet. They are also by weapon. So, or weapon type rather. So like firearm would cover basically small arms.
Okay.
Pistols or rifles.
Okay, so that's how it is. It would be firearm would be that. Then
yeah, so there will be, I think, so for most of your small arms that normal people will be able to get their hands on and will be pretty easy to find. So you'll be firearms for your normal, kinetic bullets, regular weapons that we have now. And then there's a different energy weapon category as well. And that'll be your blanket energy pistols, energy rifles, sci-fi weapons.
Yeah. How common are energy weapons at this point?
Pretty. Anybody who wants to could probably get their hands on one.
Okay.
Legally.
So what would be available? Is there other classes that are available if you're doing things that aren't legal?
Why you gotta make it difficult on me, Tom? What are you thinking?
He's saying blow dart.
No, I'm more thinking of grenade launchers, rocket launchers.
Those would be classified as heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons.
Yeah.
Oatmeal, get out of here. That's not yours.
Specialties are by weapon type and include bazooka, flamethrower, minigun, rocket launcher, etc.
Yeah, no, heavy weapons make sense.
I think I got my professional stuff all spent.
I have one when you get done with the I have a question when you get done with Tom.
Okay.
Go ahead. I think I got enough now.
Okay.
So psychotherapy is a skill I feel I would have with the training
Yeah.
I took, but
Yeah.
it isn't listed under priest or as an option. Can I still spend my educational points towards this?
Let's see. Is there?
Could possibly switch out the whole occult one for that.
Yes. In fact, that's what I was switching back to see like what didn't fit you. But yeah, so you can basically we'll switch out the occult to the psychotherapy
Okay.
on your list, and now it's one of your profession skills.
Because the only other profession I saw that had that as a default option to pick, other than pick X number from that category, was doctor.
Right. Yeah, and it does that does make sense to me that the priest would have it.
All right. Now I just got to figure out what to spend my last 20 on.
I mean, in that vein, anybody that got ride from their personality, would we be able to just switch that out for drive or pilot or something?
Yeah, I would say you could do that.
Okay.
But Andrew, I want
If
you
you
to hear
didn't
me
already
out.
get
Andrew,
them.
I want to hear.
Yes.
I want you to hear me out.
Yeah.
A chrome snowboard.
Oh no.
Okay, Silver Surfer.
That sounds like
legally distinct Silver Surfer.
legally distinct, different. What about a mithril surfboard?
That's too close. You got
Too
surfers
close.
still
Too
in
close.
there.
Too on the nose.
That's why I did snowboard.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
See, I kept it legally distinct.
Is there an operate heavy machinery?
Bronze boogie board.
Yes, the bronze boogie board.
What were
Thank
you
you,
asking,
Tuba.
Andrew?
An operate heavy machinery style thing.
Heavy machine is a skill, yes.
It's under manipulation.
Specialties so like vehicle
There
types, you
it
got
is.
armored vehicles, bulldozers, cranes, engines, turbines,
Yeah.
forklifts, tanks.
Yeah.
That's
Something the equivalent of a forklift.
Yeah.
I spent my last 20 in etiquette.
That's pretty much where I'm moving the ride points to.
Okay.
So that
Yeah.
makes sense for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. More so. Yeah.
All right. How's it looking, Christina? You got him?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Andrew, you got yours? Profession?
Yes.
Good?
I mean, I have all the numbers spent, so here's hoping
Okay.
that I'm happy with
Yeah.
what they're on.
I've done it. We may have to check the math later, but I've done it.
That's fine. Vorrt, you good?
I think I've got all my skill points spent there for my profession.
All right. Tom, how about you?
Not close, but I'll catch up. I just was
Okay.
going through looking at stuff. I'll be able to catch up though. It's not a big
Fair enough.
A follow-up question for skills
Yes.
in general.
Yeah.
On the quick character gen sheet you shared, it's got a personal point pool. Is that something you are using?
That is what we're going to next. Let's see. And yes, I believe I was doing. Oh, hey, I wrote it down wrong. I wrote it down as education times 10. No, we're doing intelligence times 10 for the personal skills. And yeah, so basically same thing, except this time your number of points is intelligence times 10. And you're not limited to any specific list of skills. These are just your personal skills. So they could be anything from hobbies to just personal interests to you think that your character would know this and it wasn't covered over anything else.
What?
So you have another pool of points to spend. Only this
Okay.
time it's your intelligence. So what's your intelligence?
Hold on.
Mhm.
16.
So you have 160
Wait.
more skill points.
Is that what INT is?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and 16.
So you have 160 more skill points that you can spend wherever.
Man, really?
What was
Okay.
that multiplier again? I'm sorry. I was typing
Intelligence.
right as you said that number.
That's fine. Intelligence times 10.
10. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I knew it was
Okay.
intelligence based. It was literally just that 1 second number. I was like, what?
No worries. No
right.
worries. And this
Anywhere
is
I
just
Thank you.
want.
anywhere you want. Any skill that you think your character
Yeah.
should have.
Great.
So just to round out your character.
All right. Where is cross dressing?
Let's see. That would fall under.
Completely random skill for him to have. All right.
That would fall under disguise.
Hilarious. That is fair. I mean, that a little bit of disguise and performance, maybe.
Yeah. No, that would be
I mean,
definitely.
yeah. Anyway. All right. 70. Figure out what to do.
All right, and actually, I think given where we're at on time, I think it might be best that we either everybody spend those points between now and next week, or we all spend those points together next week, so that we're not stopping halfway and you have a pool of partially spent. So I think we have a little less than 10 minutes. I just want to kind of talk to you guys about expectations for this short. It's more than a scenario, but it's less than a campaign. I don't know what it is.
Limited series?
Story.
I like that limited series. That's good.
Adventure.
All right.
I kind of want to talk to you guys about what you want to see. Now I've kept a lot from you.
No.
Basically everything from you. Because I like surprises. But I want to know what you guys want to see for this. Because this is going to be driven a lot by you guys. I don't have a set plot in mind. I have the backdrop that I still need to flesh out. So I want to know what you guys want to do. Now that you've taken you know what character you're going to play. You have some idea of the skills that they have. What do you want to see? Don't everybody
I
speak at
would
once.
just kind of with the thing that I'm looking at. I'd like situations to occur where either individually or as a collective we can inspire other members on the ship, because I assume it's not just the four of us. Like, we are.
Oh, there
one
will be
amongst-
people.
I'm in my mind imagining like a couple hundred at least on a colony ship like this.
Oh yeah, at least.
So a situations where we have to work with the nameless masses at the moment, and either, like, for my character, I help inspire them to work through a hardship, or the pilot is working with a crew, the bridge crew, to help navigate some like
Okay, so
asteroid
more
field or some stuff like that.
Interpersonal with NPCs.
Yeah, not just the four of us together all the time. Like,
Oh, there will be plenty of that.
let the background Slytherins have their chances.
Sure, of course, definitely.
Okay. I like when we experience characters' backstories and how they influence what they're doing in our story. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
When a character development is part of what's happening in the story.
I could definitely try to foster that.
Yeah.
Goodness, you're such a little baby.
Andrew, Tom? I kind of want at least one thing that you guys want or would like, or even expectations for me. Give me things. Because this isn't just me telling the story. I want what will make this fun for you guys. What do you guys want to explore? And if you would like to keep whatever you're going to tell me secret from the others, just DM me. But give me something live on air.
I like monsters.
Everybody's pretty much touched on a lot of the stuff that I tend to do: character development, their interactions, and potential drama that might ensue with that. But I mean, I
You've
think
given
it
me a
would
family
be
to play with.
right. Exactly. Yeah, I've given you a wife and 5 children, which is not going to end well for me.
Hey, it's not me
No,
jamming.
right.
Right.
That is fair.
You've seen the kind of stories I come up with, though.
Fair.
All right. I mean, given the nature of my character being essentially the repair,
Mhm.
heavy machinery style guy or whatnot that he is, situations where that's called for, like,
Okay.
the typical fixing the ship or something else or that sort of thing would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chance to show off skills. Got it.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Weird space shit we have to kill.
Weird space shit. Yeah.
Weird space shit.
Yeah. That's good.
I mean, we're the
Got
first.
that in spades.
We're the first people going out here, or we're probably there hasn't been too many people going out there. This isn't like the Federation. So there's stuff that we're gonna run across.
Yeah. All right.
That they don't expect, and we're humans, so we're gonna try and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair. That's very fair.
Okay.
And be able to do it with style.
I don't know about that. We'll see what the dice say.
Well, okay, me be able to do it with style. Yeah. Andrew, yeah,
Clockwork.
I know.
Right, yeah.
Clockwork in the chat.
I
It's
can
called
sit
Adrift.
there
You
and
all
make
are
a
one.
character that would fit doing things with style and describe it that way, but then the dice would be like, not so much, buddy.
Yeah.
I love what Clockwork has to say in the chat. He says, it's called Adrift. Y'all are 100% going to make it to the planet safely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're on the same wavelength there, Clockwork.
I am super confident that we will make it to our intent.
Oh, just wait until you guys find out what the subtitle is for this game.
Hey.
Adrift is not the full title.
Right.
Adrift.
All
You
right.
fools!
Adrift. Flying in a
that's
broken
okay.
ship.
It's going to be going to be fun. I hope it will be fun. But we are at our normal stopping point tonight. To the viewers out there, thanks for sticking around. I know character creation isn't really very exciting, but we got to do it sometime, and I much prefer doing it as a group. Because personally, I think that helps build better characters. You don't get a group full of bards that way.
That is fair.
All right. We'll see you here back next week.
Yep.
And good night, everybody.
Good night.